Hello everyone. If you don't know me, I love Pokemon. Not you. I love Pokemon. Today, they revealed the Talos metas. Now, let's just watch this. It's very cool. You know, Delphots, Greninja, and Chestnut. Very cool. He's a knight, more of a witch theme, more of a ninja theme with the clothes and the stance upside down. Really cool. That's really cool. I was so happy. Everyone was so happy in the chat for this. There was so much excitement. Now, if you go to the actual Pokemon website, you obtain these Meta Stones in the ZA Battle Club main battles. Now, when I first read this, I was like, oh, they're offline. I didn't do this by myself. I didn't do it's like in the tower, right? No, they're online. Online ranked battles. This isn't a single player game if you want to 100% complete it. I saw so many people on Twitter so upset by this, because they won't be able to play with these mons at all during the regular story mode. If you're not a competitive player, this does not mean anything to you. You probably won't be able to play with these metas if you're not a competitive player. Not only that, but it's per season. It's time limited. So not only do you need the $20 Nintendo Switch Online, but you need to get a certain rank to even obtain it during a specific set amount of time. So not only is it paywalled, but it's also time limited. I can't believe they're even doing this. Now, it doesn't end there, because the game's not even out yet. And may I remind you, the game on Nintendo Switch 2 is $70. $70. So let's do the math right now. $70 plus the $20 for Nintendo Switch Online. Let's say you don't have it, and you just want to play Pokemon, but you want to 100% it. Right now, it's sitting at a nice $90 price tag. $90 for Pokemon. It doesn't end there, because the game's not even out yet, and they showcased DLC. They showcased Meta Raichu X and Meta Raichu Y. Which is cool, you know, those are cool. Until you realize, at the very end, paid DLC. Pre-orders begin today. The game's not out yet. There's already DLC for it. By the way, this DLC is not cheap. This is $30. As you can see, the light-dislike ratio is not looking good. Having DLC before the actual release of the game is diabolical. We used to call that a post-game, not DLC. They have the audacity to open pre-orders for DLC with no gameplay footage for a game that hasn't even come out yet. When people say nobody hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo, I can't help but agree with that. This should not be a DLC. And I agree. This should be a post-game. This should be in the game. Now, if you count this DLC with additional story content, the regular game, and Nintendo Switch Online, if you want to 100% this Pokemon game by yourself, it will cost you $120. $120 for Pokemon. Back in, like, I don't know what it was, 2011 or something. Pokemon Black. You could have every Pokemon was available. Every Pokemon has custom sprites. There was a post-game. There was a reason to play the post-game by getting every other Mon that it wasn't available in the regular game because it was only Gen 5. And all of that replayability, the seasons and everything, that was $40. That was $40. Now we only get certain Pokemon. We don't get Meta Stones because there's a lot inside online ranked rewards. You don't get 2 metas, but it's locked behind paid DLC. I could maybe understand the Isle of Almo DLC that was for Sword and Shield. Kind of. And even then it's a stretch. This is kinda damn ridiculous. All of this after they just patented summoning monsters to fight each other. And they decide to pull up this move to their fans. It's terrible. It's a terrible business practice. This is not the Pokemon I grew up with, nor the Pokemon I want. Terrible. Because they're doing this, and they're doing the base game for $70, and I already know that there's gonna be Gen 10 around the corner. The games don't stop. The money doesn't stop. But when does it stop for the highest grossing media franchise of all time? They don't even put the tail to have it look good in the games. It's not stylized. It's realism. For some odd reason. It's just so much money for the average customer to blow on Pokemon. $120 for Pokemon. Nintendo has been... I say Nintendo, but this is Nintendo. On top of the Pokemon Company, on top of Game Freak. They're all included in this. This DLC is an issue. This shouldn't be DLC. It should just be in the game. If they're developed in it right now, they should, and you're able to pre-order it right now. Why is it not in the base game? Why is it not? Why are they showing it to us before the game's even out? The game's out in like a month. Why couldn't they have waited? It just seems like a very bold move, and a very offensive move at that. Listen, this is literally one of my favorite franchises of all time. And to have them go the EA route is crazy. $120 for Pokemon. I did that 6 copies of Silksong. Silksong just came out and that's $20. I don't think all games should be treated equally. Pokemon should not be the same as Mario. Mario should not be the same as Kirby, etc., etc. The pricing model does not make sense. And it just... having the metas time limited and paywalled when all of the metas and X and Y were available just for you to find. A reason to go across the region. A reason to play the game. This just makes me mad. This gives people FOMO. Oh, if I don't get Greninjite by the end of Season 1, then I'm gonna have to wait until like Season 5 or something. Because Season 1 is Greninja, Season 2 is Delphox, Season 3 is Chestnutite. They repeat themselves, but when? Details about main battles in Season 4 and other official seasons will be announced at a later date. They're not done. There could be more. And I just wanted to highlight this at the end of the video. I just want to highlight this to end it all out. Greninjite, Delphoxite, and Chestnutite stones cannot normally be obtained during regular gameplay. You won't be able to get these by just playing the game. And that's awful. And I have nothing else to say.